Good morning, it is Saturday, it is New Year's Eve, and it's time for the final vlog of 2022, and a little bit of 2023. Yeah, Gemma is at work. Do you ever feel it's like deja vu this week, isn't it? Because you do Christmas Eve, and then you do Christmas Day, and then you do New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. And Gemma's working the same amount of hours Christmas Eve as she was working last week. This year, because it's a Saturday, I got the day off. So it's like we're doing the same things over again, apart from there'll be less presents, and instead of turkey, we'll be having lamb for dinner tomorrow. Yeah, so basically, as previously mentioned, I'm doing what I did last Saturday, which was relaxing for a little bit. Gonna do some dishes. Oh dear me. Good start to a vlog though. Energy is very high at the end of the year. I'm going to do some dishes in a bit, so when all prepped, we'll probably have our dinner at the table tomorrow because the table's still mostly uncovered. There is a cat sat on the chair underneath the table who is just meowing, which she seems to have gone quiet now. But yeah, currently watching some vlogs and just chatting to people on Discord, and it's going to be a relaxed one, I think. This vlog is probably only going to be a couple of days long. It's not going to be as long as the Christmas one, but thank you to those who watched the Christmas one. It was number one of our last 10 videos. So that was nice. Yeah, but we will be doing a big lamb roast dinner tomorrow, which is kind of a New Year tradition. New Year's Eve plans for us. We never go out for New Year's Eve, so we're actually going to be relaxing, watching some TV, some films maybe, and possibly playing some Switch Sports on the Switch, because I picked that up in a couple of weeks ago for us to try, and we haven't really touched it yet, so that'll be fun. What else is going on in the foreseeable? So this is actually going to be the last vlog for a couple of weeks. I don't have anything lined up for the week that we're in Spain, so yeah, we will be, obviously, I'm going to do a video of Spain, but I don't know as to what it's, whether it's going to be long. It's going to be I imagine it'll be like the last Spain video that we did, which was one video of all of the entire trip bundled together. We are going back to the zoo again, the Fuengirola Zoo. I don't think it'll be its own vlog this time round though, because I don't think much has changed there. It'd be nice to see it at a different time of year though. Hopefully a little bit cooler. In fact, we've looked at the weather, it looks fantastic. It looks around 18 to 20 in the day, possibly getting down to sort of 16. It gets colder in the evening, so it'll be like jeans and jumpers type weather. Well, as I was saying to Jabba, the last time we went to Spain, we couldn't sit outside because it was too warm. This time, we probably won't be able to sit outside because it'll be a bit cold in the evening. We're looking forward to that, though. And yeah, I guess after that we'll start the occasional vlogs for 2023. Because we were looking through, because we watched Emma and John's vlog when they got their new TV. And that got me to thinking, when did we buy a new TV? And I went back and traced it through like all the vlogs. The weird stuff you do when you've got a minute, And I was like looking back through all the vlogs, and I could see it in the background. And I think there's a point in November 2017 when we had the old TV, and then by the Yule vlogs for December 2017, the new TV just magically appeared. And I realised that was kind of around the time we kind of like tried to do the weekly vlog thing one year, and we also tried to do Vlogmas a couple of times. But then we sort of settled into the occasional vlog, as in we're not committing to one every week, but we generally do one every week anyway. What was my point? I think I was just saying I was curious to find out when we bought the TV. Turns out 5 years ago. So I was like that, maybe it's new TV time for us too. But then I decided, no, I still quite like this. I say I like this TV. The picture quality is fine. It's one of those smart TVs that isn't Android, so the apps are a bit rubbish. But we use Now TV and Amazon Fire TV and things like that, so we don't really need the smart TV side. Anyway, this has been a waffled start to a vlog, so we'll crack on. Oh, one other thing as well. I've gone back to doing 1080p videos for the nerds among you. I didn't think the 4K videos added much to our vlogs, and also it uses loads of space on my phone, and it takes ages to edit. For a weekly vlog, I'm not too fussed. Maybe I'll change it up for the Florida vlogs in future. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Because again, if I'm going to do a full Florida vlog, instead of needing like 240 gig of card space like I normally do, I'm going to need like a terabyte, so I'm just going to need loads of memory cards and hard disks and stuff like that. And for you to be able to see every single pore and spot on my face, I don't think it's worth having to 4K. I'd be interested in your thoughts. Did you notice a change in the quality of the vlogs over Christmas because all of the Yule vlogs were in 4K? The one area I wasn't happy with it was when we went to Lanterns. I felt like the camera struggled to maintain the light levels, so a lot of the light looked really blurry and horrible. Whereas I think if I'd have done that in 1080p, I think the quality of the pictures would have been better. But there we go. Anyway, 6 minutes of just complete waffling. Our channel never changes. We'll catch up with you in a bit. Trying to make myself a nice cup of tea, and look who should come and meow. The cutest girl alive. Apart from Gemma. Due to events beyond my control, I may have accidentally locked Reggie in the kitchen all last night. And I thought, Gemma came up and told me, I was like, oh, he must have sneaked in through the door and I didn't see him. And I thought, oh, he'll have a monk on with me, he won't be happy. Came running upstairs and that was it. He was all over me for snuggles because he'd missed me all... Sorry, because he'd missed me all night. I missed Gemma. He was all over us. It was dead cute. She was just trying to pull my trousers down, by the way. Because she's very needy at the minute and she's like clawing my leg and my trunks nearly came down while I'm stood in the kitchen window watching the world go by. What do you want? What's up? The pots are done. I haven't really made a start in the living room yet. I probably should do that as well. I'm actually just watching our vlogs from Florida in May 2017. I think the more I watch it, the more that's my favourite trip because I think we really clicked at that point with the vlogging, with the better camera, the jokes and the silliness were there, beverages. So we sort of settled into our routines as to what made our channel our channel. We vlogged our food in the evenings because we never used to do that the 2 trips before. Yeah, I really like that trip. And, it's nice because it's I think we got good feedback on that trip as well, and also the channel grew quite a lot from that trip because I remember landing in Florida and I can't remember what it was that. Like the travel, not the travel, the pre-trip video that we did was like, we got more views on that video than anything we'd had previously in the same amount of time, and we got loads of comments and stuff, and that for like brief moments I was like, wow, this is awesome. You know, it was like the first time I was like, oh, we are actually growing as a channel. It was really good fun. Yeah, I love that trip. We did Universal. Actually, the bit I'm watching now, I'm having the Clogger Burger in Cletus's cafe, I think. Was it called Cletus's Chicken Shack or whatever? I can't remember. But yeah, I guess it was Krusty Burger, but you know that area anyway. The burger looked interesting. I seemed to quite enjoy it at the time. I mean, a lot of parallels between that trip and hopefully the next one we're going to do because it's all iDrive based, no Disney. Although we did do Universal on that trip, and we currently aren't planning to do Universal. Yeah. So it was good fun. Anyway, I'm going to pick Gemma up in a bit and then we can catch up with Gemma as well. I think she's in for another couple of hours yet. She's in for another hour and then they always go for a drink after work on New Year and Christmas Eve. So it's like a deja vu from last week. Madam's finally quieting down behind me here. You right, Pix? I can't resist. She's so cute when she meows. She's a good. Gemma's home and she's got cat legs and the rest of the cat. You alright, honey?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You ready for a nice evening? Nice relaxed evening?
Yeah. I'm gonna get dressed up on New Year's Eve. I can't be bothered.
Well, you are dressed up. You're in your Disney vlogging outfit.
I'm in my vlogging outfit, yeah. I'll go with this.
That's alright, sweetie. Have a relax. For some reason, I use the Pixel 7 Pro for vlogging. For some reason, it just keeps putting the focus spot in a random position on the screen, so I have to then tap. It was focused on Chewbacca's thingy's head, Jabba the Hutt's head. So it must have seen him and gone, oh, there's a face. I'll focus on that. There's Gemma's face.
Similar.
Yeah.
Fair.
Cat's meowing. So, did you have a nice day?
Yeah, I've been alright actually.
Good. Okay.
Not too bad at all.
And now we're going to have the first beverage of the evening in a cup of red velvet cake, cupcake coffee. That was a mouthful. But I have one more question.
Yeah.
Are you excited for next week? We've been promising ourselves we'd do it for a while, so we started watching our 2022 trip because we haven't actually seen it in full since we uploaded it. And our first visit to the Magic Kingdom on that trip, where we were both in tears at the entrance. After 3 years, it was quite overwhelming to be back in the parks again. Because it is New Year's Eve, we are doing the usual thing where we eat all of the frozen food we didn't eat over Christmas. And it has now got to the point where we actually specifically buy frozen food because we know we'll be eating it on New Year's Eve, isn't it?
Yeah.
Including some rather fancy
Salt and chili
salt
chicken.
and chili chicken from the Taylor's Farm Shop, which looks lovely. Oh, well. Stand to attention. Admiral Samsung. Yeah, we decided to save the salt and pepper chicken because we did find these as well. And this is probably going to be enough for tonight and most of tomorrow. Well, there's the first plate. Sausage rolls have gone back in because they never come out right the first time, do they?
You always need extra time.
The chicken getting the thumbs up. You were starving as well, weren't you?
I was starving, yeah.
Well, enjoy, honey. There's more chicken, of course, in the freezer if we're still hungry because now that it's up, it doesn't actually look like too much for a... Oh, yeah, good point. It doesn't look like a huge amount for two of us, no.
No.
Of course, we got the sausage rolls to come.
Yeah.
And little pasties.
chicken.
Red
Oh,
wine
yeah, the little
pasties.
pasties, yeah.
The chicken, that's the chicken, yeah. There is no more chicken. Well, there's chicken in the freezer if you want it. And cheese, of course. And beer, more importantly.
Chocolate.
Chocolate. There's loads of stuff in, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Plate number 2 is done. Took us another couple of extra goes at getting the sausage rolls browned off a bit because you know what they're like. But we got there in the end. These are red wine beef pasties, aren't they? And yeah, obviously just your usual sausage rolls. That stuff didn't last very long.
Starving.
I'll tell you what, now it's on the plate, so I've been hungry as well.
That's the thing with picky bits, isn't it? You just
Yeah.
telly.
Yeah, we were like, oh, we'll just pick it over the course of the night. 10 minutes later, plates are half empty. So before the Christmas period is over, we do have this special edition Christmas beer that we need to try. May contain sixpence by Vocation. Christmas pudding and cherry brandy imperial stout. The slight issue with this beer is its rich fried fruit spices. Hang on a minute, where's the... Is that it's 12.5%. So good luck.
Oh.
Do you want to give it a try? You can go first, I'll try it as well. Oh, excuse me.
Smells like cherry coke.
Okay, that's interesting.
Tastes like Christmas pudding. It tastes treacly and it tastes cherry and fruit, like rich fruit.
Really?
It's actually really nice.
Good. There we go. Good. This was the brewery that we were drinking the Celebrations beer from in Deadcraft, because you ordered it while we were drinking, though, didn't you? There we go. I'll give it a try myself. What's your rating on 5?
I'd probably give it a 4, you know.
A 4? Okay, that's a good rating. I'll try it myself.
There's not really any coffee flavour in it, which is sort of what I was expecting. But
Yeah,
no,
it is a...
it tastes like Christmas pudding.
Yeah, well, I'll give it a try myself then. Oh my, that is strong flavours in that one. Definitely a small glass beer. This you wouldn't want a pint of this.
No.
Well, 12.5%. You know, that said, I mean, we talk about how strong some of these beers are. 12.5% is like a wine, and you would drink half a bottle of wine, which is nearly 440ml. Not quite, but you know. Yeah, that's a good 4. It's really nice.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd drink it regularly,
No, it's a Christmas
but
beer.
it's an experience beer. Well, before we get too drunk or unable to continue, we're going to play some Switch Sports, which we haven't really touched at all yet, so we'll see how we get on. I have realised there's a limitation on Switch Sports, by the way.
Why?
Well, you've got the right-hand controller. I've got the left-hand one. It's really awkward to hold with your right hand. Whereas with the Wiimotes, which, I mean, we do have a Wii, my sister's got it at the minute, but... Yeah, with the Wiimotes, though, they're easier to control. Anyway, we'll crack on and see how it goes. Come on, Gemma, you've not set yourself a character. There we are, we're good to go. This could be fun, by the way. Neither of us has actually played this game, so... Okay, so it's doing the tutorial for us now. Now we've actually started, neither of us really has an idea of what we're doing. I don't know where the ball's coming at me or not. Yeah, I messed that one up. I had to do it one-handed, even though I'm only using one hand to play the game. Gemma won that one. That game was bloody awful. I couldn't see that the ball was coming at me or not, so I just give up in the end. We'll stick to what we know, bowling.
Is it not giving me a tutorial for this one?
No, you just gotta go for it.
So how to apply?
Like that. So you hold the Joy-Con up, and then you swing back and let go.
Okay.
But don't let go of the trigger, because otherwise you just drop the ball.
Okay, I get it now.
Fairly straightforward, this one. I hope they do the 100-pin one, because that's the best one. Just like in real bowling, I'm not very good at this one either. Definitely a bit more evenly matched in that one. Gemma got some good strikes though and won. Well done, honey.
Thank you.
Well, we played some Switch sports and then we got tired. And now we're because we're old, and now we're relaxing with cats at our feet. It is 8 o'clock and I'm absolutely shattered already.
Feels like it should be like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, maybe a sneaky nap. Watching some films, watching some rubbish on TV. I don't know why I'm looking at TV with my reading glasses and I can't see it. With a bit of Switch sports done, we're watching bad films with the new, well, more recent Resident Evil reboot. Also, oh, actually, she's just woke up. She's been flat out for 2 hours now, at least. Looks like she's settling down for another 2. She had a big meal, didn't she? So cute. All the cats. The traditional eclairs have arrived. We're talking in. Well, every last one of them's upside down. Happy days. Except that one. Well, our ring doorbell has just reminded us it is New Year. Happy New Year, everyone. And now the Christmas lights have gone off for New Year. And all the fireworks are obviously going off. And the ones in London are going off. Happy New Year. We would normally have a sparkling wine now, but we're not feeling it. Well, I'm not feeling it.
No, we'll have it with dinner tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, we're off. 1. Happy New Year. I'm assuming this is probably streamed now. It's probably at 5 minutes ago because the fireworks have been going off for ages.
Literally 1 minute ago.
But yes, thank you to everyone who watched our vlogs in 2022, watched our Florida trip, watched our Spain trip, watched our I nearly said Just the Zoo, that's the podcast we listen to. Who listened to that? Who watched our zoo vlogs, all that stuff. It was very much appreciated. I do have to give a special thank you to my mum and dad, who gave us a very kind gift at Christmas this year, which will really help us towards our 2023 Florida trip. Thank you very much for that. It's very much appreciated. So thanks everyone, and here's to 2023, where we'll probably do some more occasional vlogs, do another Florida trip, and next weekend, Spain. Good morning, honey.
Good morning.
How are you feeling?
Okay.
You okay? You have a nice sleep?
Tired still?
And a bit of a lion, although the cats did wake you up as usual.
Well, 7 o'clock on the dot, because somebody wants his breakfast.
Did your alarm go off? Just he's that
Just the
good.
Reggie alarm, yeah.
Okay. So a very relaxed evening last night. It was quite pleasant, wasn't it? Although as I think I mentioned, I didn't feel very well towards midnight, but it's actually about 11. I thought I was done for, and then I came around. I had some water. It wasn't alcohol that made me feel ill as well. I just had a bit of a funny turn. But anyway, I feel much better this morning. A nice cup of coffee to have. And we'll get some breakfast and a bit of some pan chocolate. And, unfortunately, we ate the bacon the other day. I had a really fancy bacon there. And then we'll do our lamb roast dinner later.
Yeah, the lamb's out now, according to room temperature.
Lovely stuff. So this would be the cheese that we were supposed to have last night, but we were too tired and went to bed instead. Well, Christmas tree, it's been fun. Well, you're coming down early because we're going on holiday next weekend and we want to get this out of the way so we can start packing. Gemma's made quick work of that. All the decorations are done. We'll get the lights off now. Supervisor's helping. We're back to Eiffel Tower in the corner. Made fast work of that, didn't you, hon?
We did, didn't we?
Yeah, I got all the lights at the window as well.
Easier than expected.
Yeah.
Back in the box.
Everything's gone away under the stairs now. We still got tied to the living room, but
yeah, it's got the candles and stuff away, but there's no rush to do that.
Yeah.
It's just the stuff that goes under the stairs that needs sorting all the lights down. Wreath's still on the front door.
Yeah.
I'll stay there till Friday.
Dinner soon.
Yeah.
I might have an afternoon beer now. It's getting on for 3 o'clock.
I keep putting the coffee on, then never actually doing anything.
I know, it'll be strong that when it's done. It's been heated up that many times.
I don't want it now. I'm thirsty. I want something refreshing.
Would you like a refreshing, sessionable pale ale?
Yeah, because it's 3:15 in the afternoon.
Yeah. 1/4 beer.
We need to tap into some of these Christmas snack supports. Oh, we're taking them to Spain with us, basically, if we don't.
Okay. Is the stuff that's like dates on it that we'll be alright then?
No.
We did enjoy it. The cheese was lovely, wasn't it? The
Oh yeah, that Orkney cheddar was really nice. Like, we know what the Applewood looks like because we get that all the time.
It went well on those. We used the rosemary
focaccia chap.
Yeah, that we got from My Works hamper. It was lovely.
I really like the Orkney cheddar. What's the other one that I got? Was another cheddar?
Lancashire crumbly.
Oh, Lancashire.
It was one of my favourites. But that one's got the longest date on it, I think. While we're sitting in the lounge watching films, these two have both snuggled up on the table on my dressing gown. My sister bought me. Oh, I'm all sniffly. Cute, aren't he? She was like holding him down and licking his back. She's like, you are having a wash. Well, we didn't show the cooking process because it is just the cooking of a roast dinner. But look at those! Fantastic, honey. Yeah, there is a Yorkshire pudding missing off my plate.
There's no room for it last time.
So this is the leg of lamb we got, by the way. It's under there. It's huge, yeah. So we'll be tucking into this for the next couple of days, keeping us fed. Ow, I'm elbowing things. We had a lovely roast dinner. Did you enjoy your roast dinner?
Gorgeous.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? This was the other Neptune beer that I got, the Easily pale ale. It's only 4%. It's a very nice pale ale, actually. We've drunk most of it, to be honest, over the course of the day. Just slowly, Look, the table's still mostly clean, apart from all the stuff on it. And the cats are really enjoying having the space, as we showed you earlier when they were both asleep on it. Good morning. It's Monday. I'm just having a little bit of a tidy round. I moved one plate. Let's be honest, it's nothing too fancy. No New Year's resolutions here. I did just drop Gemma off at work. She's until 5. So I'm kind of on my own again. But this is my last day off now until Saturday, and then I have a week off. That's the beauty, you see, of going on holiday early January, because everyone's been off and they've all had their Christmas. And I haven't had I've obviously had my Christmas, but I haven't had time off other than the standard bank holidays. Everyone's coming back in and then I'll be like, oh, did everyone have a restful week off? And I'll be like, nope. but I'm going to. And while they're all getting back into the swing of things, I'm jetting off to Spain. Yeah, it was reminds the year we did that with Florida trip was like really good. It was really nice just to have something to look forward to after Christmas. Because I tend to find January and February are like the harder months to get through, like mentally speaking, because of the weather being rough and it being cold and not being able to get out as much. But having a holiday in there is going to help, isn't it? Anyway, plans for today are basically going to be relax. I'm probably going to try and catch up on some kitchen tidying again. And yeah, I guess that's it really. I might look at the clothes I need to pack for next week, but that's not going to take me too long to do at the best of times. So we'll see how we get on. What is it with you, madam, and sleeping on my dressing gowns? What better way to relax on a bank holiday and a bit of crazy golf it with friends on Discord. Gemma's home. You alright, sweetie?
Yeah.
Nice day?
It's alright.
Good. We're having more of the lamb from last night, aren't we? Because, yes, there was a lot of it left. And I also had that for my lunch.
You're going to be all lambs out, aren't you?
I'm just going to be a big old lamb. What are we doing tonight?
I don't know.
Should we go for a run? New Year and that.
I'm going to say no.
New Year, new you. Yeah, I didn't get any of the packing I planned to do done. I did tidy up a little bit though. The living room rug is now tidy. And yeah, some of the cans behind me have been moved and put in the bin. Maybe they're all down the back of the couch, I don't know. But yeah, I think we're going to end this vlog off tonight. We'll show you what we had for dinner and then pick up. Sorry, she's just being weird. And then we'll pick up in a couple of weeks' time with the Spain vlog because we'll that will be next weekend. Normally we'd be No, I can't wait to. Normally we'd be hitting the ground running with like the first of the year's occasional vlogs, even though January is the worst time you can possibly put a YouTube video up because no, there's no ad revenue or anything. Not that we earn much anyway, but you know. But we normally hit the ground running.
Yeah.
This year, we're going on holiday instead.
Go on holiday and then save the vlogs for February.
Okay. You having a month? Are we having a month off?
Yeah.
We're having a month off, apparently. You're on.
Well, if we don't earn any ad revenue for January, we always have February.
We don't earn any ad revenue most of the year anyway.
Well, no, but you know what I mean. If January is the worst time to put up, we'll put up.
Well, what I normally do is I put stuff up because everyone else goes, well, I'm not earning any ad revenue in January, so I'm not going to put anything up. And I go, well, that's a good time.
Our normal vlogs in January, but save the Spain vlogs for February.
Yeah.
If we get more views.
Well, we do need to think about that with regards to how many vlogs we do with Spain. I think it's just going to basically be how much footage we record, isn't it? So what it was last time we went to Spain, it was more of a family trip, so there was 5 of us, wasn't there?
Yeah.
And people who, like, Gemma's brother obviously vlogs, but he doesn't vlog, but he has been in our vlogs in the past.
Mm-hmm.
But it was him, his partner, your dad, and me and you. And we kind of wanted a more relaxed time, so we didn't do a huge amount. This time it's just me, you, and your dad, isn't it?
Yeah.
So all being well, you know, your dad doesn't mind appearing in the videos and that. We should be able to record some more footage. Although I did watch that video back yesterday, actually, just to remind myself of that trip. And I quite liked the use of the music and the scenes and stuff like that. So maybe we do more of that this year, interspersed with our normal sort of chatty self.
Ooh.
And that was Gemma getting up to
go
on
creaky
bones. 2023, the year of creaky bones.
Creaky bones.
Oh, look at that. For a leftovers roast dinner, that looks really good. Most of it isn't leftovers, it's just the meat. Gemma cooked a lot of other stuff fresh. Looks good. Talking time. Hello. What is this face? I'm staring at the wrong side of the camera. I look half asleep. I didn't sleep very well last night, I'm going to be honest. Yes, so I did actually remember that we didn't end off this vlog. So here we are. Well, I am now ending off the vlog. Thank you very much for watching. And thank you very much for all the views over the course of 2022 and the views on our Florida vlogs and all that. It's been a fun year. As previously mentioned, that we'll be probably not vlogging for at least a couple of weeks now because we're going away for a week. So it's going to be a little bit quiet time for a couple of weeks, a bit of rest, I think, and recovery, recuperation, and recharge, and other things beginning with re. But yes, we will pick up in later in 2023. So see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.